Let me now show you. Revamp. Here it is. If you'd like, I can quickly post the link in the main chat right now so that anyone who's completely new and hasn't joined yet can easily copy it without any trouble. Just let me know if that works for you. Revamp is a brand new next-generation decentralized exchange built for the future. But right away, I want to say this project was built with one main goal in mind: to completely revolutionize and transform the entire crypto world, the whole crypto ecosystem as we know it today. This vision isn't just about small improvements, but aims to reshape the way cryptocurrencies and token exchanges operate on a global scale. Its main job is to recycle tokens, which essentially means they don't contribute anything meaningful to the ecosystem. By doing this, it thoroughly cleans up the entire token ecosystem, getting rid of clutter and leaving only what's genuinely valuable and useful for everyone involved. This process ensures a healthier, more efficient market where resources are focused on tokens that truly matter, benefiting all participants. It's an incredibly revolutionary concept, something that was once just an idea and has now been made into reality through dedicated innovation and effort. And we, as pioneers, the folks hearing about this for the very first time and who are just now starting to work with it, are truly fortunate. We have the unique privilege of knowing this exchange from the very beginning. We get to witness its development and keep pace with every change and innovation it brings. It's incredibly exciting and inspiring to be part of this journey, understanding exactly how it works and evolves over time. Right away, before I show exactly what we do, I want to take a moment to explain something very important to everyone watching, both here in person and later on video. Understand this clearly. Speculation on this platform is absolutely impossible. I want to emphasize this once more to make sure there is no confusion. Speculation simply cannot happen within this system. It's designed that way deliberately to maintain fairness and transparency for all users involved. If anyone wants to speculate, it has to happen outside this platform. So this is one of the absolutely key things you really need to know about. And the second very important thing that you simply must understand, especially when I explain the platform in more detail shortly, is exactly what I just told you now. Make sure you fully understand everything before starting on this platform, because I'm sure many of you will want to begin working actively once you know about it. Well, that's exactly what you should tell the people you invite to this platform, so they understand completely what this opportunity means and how important it is to approach it with the right mindset. Speculation, get rich quick. Such things don't happen in reality. You can't just say, join this platform to make quick money easily. No, it doesn't work that way here. We're here to work hard and put in real effort. Everyone works mainly for themselves, but really everything is connected and depends on the interest and cooperation of every participant involved. Every participant's interest is truly valued here. So when you invite someone, you can be confident they know this platform respects their involvement. By helping them, you're also helping yourself understand how to work with the platform more effectively. Now, moving on to the next step. When you open the platform, I'm guessing someone might have already opened it. If not, let me check quickly. It seems like no one has opened it yet, so I'll go ahead and open it now for everyone to access. Anyone can open the link to access the platform, and it only takes a few seconds to get started. Just to clarify, this link is a domain. It's simply a support layer for your decentralized wallet, acting like a reliable bridge connecting different blockchains smoothly and securely. That's really all you need to understand to feel safe while working with it. This system can't simply vanish or disappear, no way at all. So keep this in mind as you proceed. When you open the platform, the first thing you'll see can be switched to Bulgarian or any language you prefer, thanks to the built-in global translator. This lets you understand everything about this decentralized exchange, what it is, how it works, and its purpose. All the info is laid out clearly for you to explore at your own pace. You'll also see example coins with different prices to give you a feel for how trading works here. We'll get into all that shortly. I strongly advise everyone entering Revamp to take their time and fully understand everything before moving on. Before they get started and do anything at all, I always tell people it's best if they thoroughly understand exactly what they're seeing and dealing with. So they should take some time to read up carefully to get a clear and complete idea of what it's all about step by step. Then once that's done. Here you see a bar showing two main features. The key one is the info and training module designed to give clear guidance and helpful details. It's crucial for anyone wanting to fully understand and get the best from the platform. Anyone who wants to get started with this has to, I really insist, just click on this module right here at the bottom in the bar and you'll see everything laid out clearly to help you understand step by step. Not just to place it, but so it doesn't clutter the bar. Down here at the bottom you have a direct link to the judicial module. When you click on it, this is exactly the link you'll see, allowing you easy access. Click on the module below and enter it. Once you're inside, you'll find absolutely everything you need in detail. This includes all the important information to keep you informed and up to date, helping you stay completely on top of things at all times without missing a beat or any crucial updates. Make sure to carefully read and explore everything here. All the info you need is in one place. Documents, tutorial videos to help you understand, and smart contracts on GitHub. These contracts are maintained globally by developers, ensuring transparency and ongoing improvements. Everything is clearly organized for a complete understanding of how it all works. But here you can clearly see that the smart contracts themselves are completely open source, meaning everyone has full access to them. Anyone can look at the code to understand how it works. We get that some aren't programmers and might find it confusing, so we explain everything clearly. These smart contracts are immutable. They can't be changed once set, ensuring total security and full transparency for every user. From this point forward, once we are fully and thoroughly informed about everything, the next step is to dive into the main part, which involves connecting your account securely with our decentralized wallet system. I typically recommend using MetaMask because it's widely trusted and reliable, though you do have the option to use other wallets that are compatible and secure as well. This way you can manage your assets and interact confidently with the platform. Connect your MetaMask. Welcome to Revamp. Let me take a moment to walk you through some of the key points. This platform is designed to recycle tokens, which helps keep trading sustainable and eco-friendly. It's built on the Polygon network, known for its fast and affordable transactions. There's also exciting news. Goran plans to add support for other blockchains soon, which will give you even more options to explore. All of these features are aimed at providing you with a smooth, secure, and efficient trading experience here on the platform. I'll tell you more about those shortly. The main thing you see here is a detailed list of coins that live on the Polygon blockchain, specifically running on the Polygon network. There are a few important things you really need to pay close attention to when looking at this list. The very first thing, and probably the most important one, is the price of each coin displayed here. The price here is completely fixed, meaning it never changes at all, no matter what happens around the markets or otherwise. If you really take the time to carefully compare the exchanges you use, whether they are centralized or decentralized, depending on the coin itself, and whether the coin is listed on a major centralized exchange or only available on decentralized platforms, you'll notice some important differences that can affect how and where you choose to trade. You will definitely notice the price difference you get if you want to trade that particular coin on those various exchanges. It's quite interesting actually, and it's, I repeat, steady and consistent without sudden changes or fluctuations. The price here is fixed. It can't be adjusted or changed on this platform at all. And what's more, it's actually significantly higher than the coin's current market value by quite a large margin if you look at the real trading prices out there. Now we get to another key question I mentioned earlier. You can't directly speculate on the platform. Technically you can try, but speculate might be too strong a word here. Instead, the platform lets you learn how to trade wisely using the tools available, though it doesn't allow speculation in the traditional sense. You're allowed to trade coins, but only outside of this platform, over in the free market where such transactions take place openly. Here on this platform, that simply doesn't happen at all. What do I mean by that? If you watch over time as you work and monitor the constantly updating coin list, you'll see a pattern. When a coin's supply drops significantly and effectively disappears from the market, fewer coins are circulating. This reduction naturally raises demand since there are fewer coins available to buy or trade. It's a basic economic truth. When supply decreases, demand rises, impacting the coin's value and trading behavior. The fewer coins that are available in the market, the better it is for the market itself overall. If there are huge amounts of coins that don't get affected enough by the price movements, like in the case of Shiba Inu, as we can clearly see by looking at the stats and data available, nearly 100 million Shibas have been burned, which sounds huge, but given the total supply, the impact's smaller than it seems. Don't you find yourself watching prices across markets to see how the value shifts after these burns? It's really interesting to see the market react after a big burn, isn't it? Another important point, especially for those who join our webinars and help build a strong Bulgarian community, is about doing our own coin burns. This means carefully deciding when and how much to burn based on tokenomics, current price, and trade limits, while keeping some tokens for ourselves. It's a different approach that requires strategy and timing because it affects both the market and community value. It's not random, it's about smart, thoughtful decisions that benefit everyone involved. We'll discuss this more in the next few months, especially as the platform grows, hits higher turnover, and gains more market traction. I'll wrap up the coin section and move on to the main part of Savir.rlm. When you open your wallet interface, you'll notice it's divided into two distinct areas. The first area, which you can see right now on the left side of your screen, displays global statistics. Now, to really understand how this wallet operates, it's crucial to know that everything, yes, absolutely everything, is interconnected within this system. So as we go deeper, keep in mind how each component plays a role in the bigger picture, making the entire wallet function smoothly and efficiently. Please log into the Academy and take a close look at how it's done. Today I won't get too technical or dive too deep into the details. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll be happy to answer them. Everything processed here is contributed to a common pool, which means it doesn't really matter who or which community processes what. Every single fund entered gets instantly distributed back to you in the corresponding liquidity coin on the right network, so you can see the flow clearly and understand the process better. Here we're talking about Polygon, so everything you process over time is returned in the Polygon liquidity coin, which, as you know, has its own liquidity and unique movements, but it always participates in all swaps because the network is incredibly efficient, it's super fast with very low fees, and you'll always find liquidity for any asset you hold within it. This means you can trade unlimited amounts at any time, which is a crucial point in trading, ensuring flexibility and seamless transactions. So, moving forward, on the right side of your screen, you will now see the detailed stats of your Revamp, showing exactly what you're participating in and the current status of your holdings. What you participate with and the current status matter. Let me explain what happens during a Revamp in two parts. First, when we perform a Revamp, we send a specific coin with no fixed price directly to the smart protocol. This protocol then burns the coin as needed, adjusting the system dynamically. This burning stabilizes the process, ensuring everything runs smoothly and efficiently with each operation. And besides that, based on this price, when you give the coin, you also specify the deposit you'll use. I'll give an example right away. You decide to participate with a deposit of 100 Polygon. You enter the info and the system instantly calculates how many coins you need to burn from those you want and have in your wallet to continue the transaction. When you create your Revamp, which I'll show live shortly, you join the pool with your 100 Polygon coins and earn a share. This share depends on how full the pool is. The bigger the pool, the smaller your share because the rewards are split among more people. So your earnings depend on the total amount deposited by everyone, making timing and contribution key to your share. But keep in mind you get paid instantly, like the moment something happens, not daily or at some delayed time. I mean instantly, right away, without any waiting period at all. As soon as someone joins after you, you instantly get your share of polybonds, which become active for you to use right away. It's like the system automatically allocates your percentage as new partners enter, so you can work with them immediately. So you wait patiently for your initial 100 polygons we started with. You can withdraw your earnings anytime you want, and meanwhile your share in the pool continues to grow steadily. When you decide to cash out, you'll receive 200 polygons, which effectively doubles your original deposit of 100 polygons. This means you've made a full 100% profit, which is exactly the goal here. In simpler terms, if you start with 100 polygons and end up with 200, you've managed to double your money, securing a solid return on your investment over time. You've made your profit, and your coin is out of the market now, which basically means you sold it at a really high price and secured those gains. That's exactly how it works. When your stake period finishes, you are always welcome to join again as many times as you like. Additionally, there's an interesting option that we often discuss in our groups to help increase your earnings percentage. Many of our partners refer to this as reinvestment, but I like to think of it as compound interest. Essentially, it means you can allow your percentage rate to grow cumulatively over time, which in turn boosts your overall profits significantly. It's a smart strategy for anyone looking to maximize returns steadily and consistently, which you can bring with you. Now, the second option is when we decide to claim the rewards. And because the platform is designed such that the moment you have any participation or earnings, it automatically tracks them for you, ensuring nothing gets lost or missed. Before you do anything else at all, you absolutely must withdraw your earnings first. This is crucial. On this screen, you can see all the detailed stats clearly laid out. And if you look down below, there's a note explaining the process step by step, so you're not missing anything important. If you have any pending claims, you can't perform another swap just yet. And that's exactly why I'm going to do the same thing right now to show you how it works. I'll head over to claim what I've accumulated so far. Just give me a second so I can check everything out properly before proceeding. Sometimes the force bish feature bugs out when sharing, and if it does, we just apologize for the trouble. We go to claim. The platform definitely runs on blockchain technology, so right after the process finishes, you'll see the transaction hash appear instantly on your screen. Yes, we confirm it is indeed small, definitely under $1.01, as you can clearly see right there on the platform screen now. The blockchain transfers everything from your account directly to your portal seamlessly. You notice the fee reflected because the transaction hash appeared clearly. When you click, the hash disappears immediately since the platform auto-resets itself to keep things smooth and ready for the next operation. Soon you'll see a transaction hash in the Polygon Scalm section showing everything is ready. After refreshing, the tokens you withdrew will show 0. They've been transferred to your wallet. This confirms the process succeeded, so you can safely continue without any worries. If I decide to do a second revamp to increase my percentage, the process remains pretty much the same. This will be your first time or your 10th. The steps are identical and you will see exactly how it works. You click on the green Join button and immediately this menu pops up on your screen. It starts by showing the fees involved, which are taken right when you submit your tokens. Now, you might be wondering, where do these fees go? The fees don't just disappear. They go towards supporting the different operations within the platform, which we'll explore more in a moment. This setup supports the second type of business here, which is also passive income. Let me explain more after this. Now check these two fees, they're important. The next button lets you pick which coin to use. If you have multiple coins, this feature helps you choose which one for the transaction. It makes managing several coins easier and keeps the process smooth. If you have those tokens in your wallet, they'll show up as available for recycling. You'll see the full list of your tokens, and you can choose which one you want to recycle along with the price you'll get for it. For example, I'll select Polygon right now since the platform is directly linked to my wallet. It shows me exactly what I currently hold. Like for the native coin, I have 25 Poly plus 20 ITL tokens and also the amount of GDL I own. This makes it really easy to track what you have and decide what you want to recycle at any given time. This is exactly what I have selected to recycle and I am putting it in right now for you to see. What I'll contribute here is simple. If you scroll down a bit, you'll immediately see exactly what it offers you in detail. How many coins it will ask from you, depending on the price of the coin you want to recycle. That is, You see it's asking me 0.2 GBLA, and below it shows the exact price, which can't change, of how much 1 GBLA is worth if you recycle it here. Basically how much they'll buy it from you for. Before there was a GVL for 100 Polyvona. You should grab your calculator and check the decentralized exchanges to see how much 1 GVL costs now and at what price you'll sell yours. I won't do the math for you, that's your responsibility. Agree by pressing the button. Before we proceed, you can click this button again to carefully read the terms and conditions once more. I really want you to understand everything clearly without any confusion or doubts. It's very important that you fully grasp what you're agreeing to. I don't want anyone coming back to say, but you told me otherwise, because that just won't happen. If you have any questions, make sure to get them answered now so we're all on the same page moving forward. If someone wants to join and participate, they must know how to get info from trustworthy sources like me, so they don't get confused or misled. Your duty is to stay fully informed at all times. You have that right, and you also have the tools and resources available to do so effectively and responsibly. Once I've carefully read the terms and agreed to them, the platform reconnects with our centralized wallet system. Then it asks me for 2 separate confirmations. The first confirmation is to send the transaction to the smart contract, ensuring everything is in place before proceeding further. I'm about to recycle the GBL tokens, removing them from the system. I'm going to use this always. It clearly shows what I'll recycle. Once I confirm, it goes straight to my wallet without delay. Yes, the confirmation is exactly that. Then it asks me for one last confirmation to send my deposit to the platform. The design feels a bit old-fashioned, but it's no big deal, so I wait patiently. The screen shows I need to send 20 poles plus the exact amount and a fee smaller than expected, which is good. Overall, it's straightforward though, a little old school, but everything works smoothly. It's just $1. That's the network fee, straightforward and simple as that. The network itself is immutable. No changes can be made, no matter what happens. That's the key point we need to understand. Once my transaction is processed, you'll see the usual hash appear. I strongly recommend that you check it out yourself to really understand what happened. Your activity is routed through one part of the system, specifically the GBLs, which are sent to the smart contract. Remember, the smart contract never changes. It stays exactly as it is. From there, you can track where the fees went and ultimately see the final balance you ended up with from your policy. It's a transparent process, and by looking at these details, you get full clarity on your transaction's journey. Again, I want to emphasize I won't be diving deeply into these topics in upcoming webinars for now. However, once we kick off building a large Bulgarian community and start doing everything we aim to do, we'll provide plenty of tutorials. These will cover important aspects like how to read and understand the blockchain, how to work with various mining rigs, how to navigate and utilize different exchange platforms, and most importantly, how to develop and implement effective strategies. These points are really the key things I wanted to share about Revamp.What today. Now, the last thing I'll talk about, so this doesn't get too long, and honestly there really isn't much more to add at this point, is shareholding. It's the second way to work here, and importantly, it's a purely passive income stream. Let me explain what I mean. If you decide to become a co-owner of the platform, and I stress the idea of co-owner here very deliberately, you might wonder why I emphasize that. It's crucial to understand the difference. This platform is unique in that regard, and that has important implications for you as an investor and participant. This platform is unique. At least to my knowledge, it's the only decentralized one letting users become co-owners. Normally, developers who build these decentralized platforms and their complex algorithms keep control and profits themselves. But here it's different. Instead of just paying fees that disappear, you get ownership shares and benefit directly from the platform's growth and success. You choose. Usually there's a fee that goes to maintain the platform and pay the developers. But here it works differently. Instead of just paying a fee, you become co-owners of the platform. Depending on how much you invest, you earn passive income indefinitely. So you have a stake in the platform's success and get rewarded continuously without doing anything after buying in. Here, looking at these key stats, you see the global status and the current token price, which is quite high now because this isn't just a casual project, it's serious and backed by real value. You can clearly see how many checks are there now, including the shell holder. And on the other side, you have your status displayed. It shows the exact percentage of the platform that I've bought into so far. As you notice, it's still a small amount at this point. Then you can also see how many fees have been accumulated for me over time. I've got two main buttons right here. One allows me to claim my earnings, though I'm holding off on doing that for now as it functions exactly like in Revamp. Alternatively, I can instantly reinvest my earnings right from this interface, which will immediately increase my ownership percentage in the platform. That token right there is the one I own. And finally, on the far right menu, you'll find a graph that visually represents my share of the entire pool, assuming it can be divided that way. As you can see, this portion is still unclaimed and waiting to be collected. See, it's really that easy, simple, and straightforward. Anyone can get started without any trouble at all. Interesting. You don't need any prior knowledge or special skills to start. Over time, you'll learn more about crypto and grow your skills and investments. The platform is smart, very user-friendly, and quite relaxing to use. It puts everything right at your fingertips so you can get comfortable and confident quickly. It's easier than you think to jump in and explore, making it great for both beginners and experienced users. You have an amazing chance now to start fresh and learn everything you need gradually over time. That's all I have for now. Oh, wait, before I finish, I'm here to answer your questions. Actually, I think I already know the kind of questions you might have, so feel free to ask anything. Now, I'll switch the screen over to you in just a moment. Actually, before I do that, I'd like to give Dili a chance to speak first if she has anything additional to share or any final thoughts. After that, I'll open the floor up for questions from everyone. Feel free to share any thoughts or questions you have, and we'll discuss everything since there's a lot to cover today. I hope I haven't bored you too much with the overview of the platform, but I really want us to move forward now because the real work, the real discussion lies ahead of us. We have many important questions and very specific topics that need a deep and thoughtful discussion. So without wasting any more time, please feel free to start whenever you're ready. Thanks so much, Alex. I really want to extend a big thank you for everything you did tonight. It truly made a difference. Well, crypto legends, we've reached what seems like the end of this session, but in reality, this is just the beginning. This marks the start of something incredibly huge, something groundbreaking that doesn't just tweak the rulebook but completely rewrites it from the ground up. This is Revamp. Today, you don't simply walk away with new information. You carry with you a whole new mindset, one that encourages you to never view anything as worthless or discarded. But instead of dismissing these assets as lost or useless, try to see them as hidden potential, waiting quietly to be activated and brought back into the spotlight. These are tokens the system might have written off, but at Revamp we bring them carefully back into play. We unearth projects long forgotten, tucked away somewhere in the past, and transform them into exciting new growth opportunities. So truly thank you all for being here today. You're the kind of people who don't just wait around for breakthroughs to happen. No, you create them yourselves, making things happen with your own hands and vision. Special thanks to you, Alex, and to the person who guided us through the entire Revamp world so clearly with passion and sharp insights that really opened our eyes. If there's one key takeaway to remember from tonight, it's this. Always think outside the box, act with boldness and courage, and constantly raise the bar higher than before. And don't forget to look for value where others just see trash or discard. Keep following our channels to stay updated on upcoming events and more exciting opportunities ahead. Get involved in the community and don't be shy or hesitant to ask about anything, really. At Revamp there are no stupid questions, only questions that haven't yet been asked. So the mic is yours now, and we're all ears for whatever you want to share or learn. Now, before you ask your questions, I want to ask Vili to stop the recording now because what we're about to use won't be official at all. I want everything said here to be completely off the record and just between us.